Hello everyone. Today we are in workshop number 4.7. In this workshop we are going to be doing a hands-on on how to build the supervisor agent. However, if you have not watched the previous videos 4.1 through 4.6, you have to watch it, otherwise you will not have a continuation here. So in this workshop we are going to be focusing on this black box, which is the supervisor agent. This is the backbone of the application what we are building now. This is the real purpose of this application. So this supervisor agent will take the user query and it will scan the query and decide where to delegate, whether the question has to be sent to knowledge base agent or transaction or user account or Ticketmaster or email. And the question might have jumbled in such a way that it may have to split parts of the question, certain words, certain sentences to different agents. So that is what this will be doing it. And we are going to be building on how we are going to ask him to delegate, how to get back things, and how to do this. Essentially, this will delegate one by one until it is satisfied with the answers what this user is asking for. If it is not satisfied, it will keep rotating back and forth until it gets the answer what it wants. So that is what we are going to be doing in this supervisor agent. Let us go and build it. Very good. So now we wanted to create the bigger piece, which is the most important piece of supervisor agent. So at this time, to summarize, we have created 4 agents here: user account, transaction, send email, Ticketmaster, and in the knowledge base we created knowledge base, totally 5 agents. Let us go and create the supervisor agent. Click create agent. It's called supervisor agent. And here important, you have to check this enable multi-agent collaboration because that is very critical, and click create button. And then let's scroll down. The important thing what we wanted to do is the prompt. Prompt is the most important thing in the any agent, especially in the supervisor agent. So the prompt we are going to copy from the GitHub. Let us go. This is this prompt we are going to copy. So quickly take a look at it, right? This is a very important prompt. Here is one important thing which I experienced. The amount of time I spent in debugging, in fixing, in correcting, in writing is not the code. It is the prompt. So that is a major shift in this technology, guys. We don't need to be a good developer. We have to be a good coordinator of how these prompts are written. In terms of the code, I assume we can do a bare minimum code of getter and setter, but the more activity, more action is happening in the prompt. So make sure to write the prompt. I'm sure it will take some time for us to all become mature and experts, but here is my prompt. I'm not going to go read fully. You guys can read it, but it is a pretty long prompt of how we wanted to tell supervisor agent to react. So that is why it's a long prompt, but it is written in a plain English. This is how the supervisor agent is going to act. So we're going to select all of it and let's copy it. Copy, come back, and let's paste it in the instructions. Let us make sure we pasted the last line correctly, or last line correct. So this is a pretty long. Essentially we are telling all the roles how it needs to act and react and execute. So that is the agent. Let me just save it. Click save and exit. Edit one more time. We are going inside. So let us scroll down. In the action group, we are not going to add anything because it is supervisor. In the knowledge base, we are going to link our knowledge base. So click add here and select the knowledge base. The one which we have name is agent3 underscore knowledge base. Click it, knowledge base instructions for agent. Let us copy what we have here. So there is no prompt agent for knowledge base here. Let us leave it blank because I don't have anything here. I'm sure it will complain. Let's click add and see what happens. Well, it didn't complain. Okay. All right, so very good. So let's see whether it works or not. So we are going to scroll and then see this multi-agent collaboration. This is the other critical part. Click edit button here and make sure the collaboration status for me I have put as checked and supervisor checked here. And agent collaborator, we are going to add those 4 agents here. So we're going to do 4 collaborator here. I'm adding 4. The first collaborator would be the user agent, user account. Okay, before we do that, we got to create alias. That is very important. Let's go, and I'm going to a different window. Let us go. One other important thing which I did, I need to tell you guys, because the prompt, I also revised the prompt here because when I was doing some testing in between, I had to improve the prompt. So if you look at the GitHub, this was the original prompt which I was talking when I recorded my video when you create the user prompt for user account. Similarly for transaction, this was the prompt. Now, when I was doing debugging, I had to change it. So the new revised user account prompt is this. So make sure to copy it. Similarly, there's one revision for agent to transaction. So those two I had revised. So that's why I kept revision as a version 2. Okay. Make sure you do that. Thank you guys. So the one of the things which I did, if you go edit, you may want to revise the prompt. So let us scroll down. Earlier I had a 4-line prompt. Now I have written bigger prompt because there were some bugs. I had to fix it. Especially one of the important thing, you look at this, actually this is very interesting. The logic, instead of writing inside a program, we are writing the logic in a plain English. This is excellent. Look at this. When user asks for account balance, we are telling to determine what is the input they're asking. They're asking for a user ID or account ID. If they input account ID, we are telling go to this logic. If they ask for a user ID, we are telling so. Essentially, we are writing the logic in the prompt. And also we are telling what format the data should be displayed. Literally, we are doing reporting, dashboarding, logic, everything in the prompt. That is a very interesting thing. So make sure to copy. In fact, I have uploaded in the GitHub the latest version. Make sure to copy this prompt. That is one thing I did update. Other than that, I'm sure when you test too much, you will run out of quota. You change the model and run it. That is one common thing happening. We came here to create the alias. Let us do that alias creation. I'm going to click save exit. So now we have to prepare first in case if you change anything. Let us make sure to prepare, even though I didn't change anything, but let's make sure to prepare. Now let us create the alias. Create alias, and let's make sure to give 44 because 1 minute ago I gave 1 without preparing it. So I want to be safer. So we're going to do 44 AM. Click create alias. Okay, very good. Let us do the same thing for the next agent. Let us open the second agent. Again, here also I've changed the prompt. Once you edit, when you go edit, you're going to see the prompt here. Okay, so earlier we used to have 4 lines. Now I have more lines. So that is one of the things which I did. Other things we didn't change anything. All those things are as it is. So let us prepare. Let us save it. Let us save and exit. Let's prepare it. Let us click create alias. So we will say agent 2 underscore 8:30 11:46 a.m. Okay, that will be our alias for this. I will say create alias. All right, so this is good. Let's go and create alias for 2 more agents. Let us click the agent 4 send email. I think I didn't change here. It is as it is. Okay, let us make sure. I don't believe I changed any prompt here. I think this is what it was there before. Either way, when you guys copy it, you will have the latest prompt, so you should not have any troubles. So this is the prompt I have. Okay, so make sure you copy this prompt. Now a micro email is fine. We are not spending much time in compute, so I'm going to leave it as a Nova micro. If you're doing a lot of processing, maybe you want to go to a different one. So this one we didn't change anything. It was last updated on 24th. So we will click save. We will click save and exit. We will click prepare. We will click create alias, and let us give this is agent 4 email agent 8:30 underscore 11:48 a.m. I will click create alias. Similarly, I'm going to create the next one. Let us open the last agent which we just built, agent 5 Ticketmaster. So this one, let's make sure what model we have here, because this is a pretty intense agent. Now Pro should be fine. Okay, very good. Let us prepare and create alias. Prepare. Create alias. All right, so this is our agent name, and then we're going to click it. Let us say 51 a.m. So at this point, all agents have been created alias. Let us go back to the other tab where we left off, right? We were halfway through in the supervisor agent here. We were jumped out of here to that point. We are coming back. So let us choose this agent one and choose the alias which we created about 10 minutes ago. And collaborator name is not a big deal. You can give any name. I will say this is a collaborator 1 for supervisor agent. Okay, I'm just giving some name. Don't worry about it, guys. Collaborator instructions is in the GitHub. Collaborator 1 instructions is here. Looks like not much since it is just a collaborator. Prompt is the most important, I believe. So we will keep this one, and very importantly, we have to enable the conversation history. The reason being, this supervisor agent has to make sure it shares the history back and forth. It needs to go back and forth multiple times. So I think we will have to keep it on. So that is the first agent. Similarly, let's do faster for next 4 agents. Okay, I'm going to go zip agent 2, which is today here, this one, and I will say collaborator 1 for SA, collaborator, this is 2, collaborator instructions in the GitHub. I'm going to come back and copy it here, scroll down and enable conversation. And let's go to the third agent collaborator. Third agent collaborator is send email, alias, this is our alias, this is C3 for SA, collaborator instructions. So for the agent collaborator prompt, we will copy this one from the GitHub. We're going to copy this one, copy, come back and paste it here. So that should be our collaboration agent for send email. And the fourth one, which we just created, the transaction Ticketmaster, agent 5 Ticketmaster. And the one which we created is a 5. And then enter the name, C4 for SA, collaborator instructions. Is there instructions for collaborator? I don't have it. I don't think I have it. Let's type in something there. Let us just say, I'm going to copy the transaction collaborator and then we will modify it. Okay. Copy the transaction and then we're going to modify it. You are the ticket master agent. You handle ticket availability check and ticket purchase. Okay. All right, I think that's good enough. We will enable this. So let us revise to make sure whatever we did is correct. Agent 1 alias, this is a name of collaborator, doesn't matter, anything you can give. Scroll down, enable conversation history, that is good. The second one, agent 2 instruction transaction. The second one is agent 2 transaction. Scroll down, enable conversation history, Ticketmaster, all good. We are going to click save and exit. Click save. Okay, secondary agents are updated. Still it's spinning. Let's give some time. Looks like it's doing a lot of work still. I think it pops for each agent. Looks like there are 4 agents. Probably it's popping 4 times. I'm going to fast forward this. You're not going to wait too much, but looks like it's popping 4 times. And then I'm going to click save, exit. Okay, let us click save and exit. Okay, now we are back here. I think we have to save at this level also because it went 1 level inside and came 1 level out. So let us make sure to save this and save and exit. At this time we should be able to prepare. Let us prepare it. So successfully prepared. Let us create the alias. So this is SA 830 11:58 a.m. Okay. All right, I'm going to click create. Okay, very good. Supervisor agent is ready. Let us do the testing of the supervisor agent. Make sure to choose the alias version what we wanted to do. This is my latest one. And let's run one question in each functionality. Before that, let me refresh everything here to just make sure we have the right one. I'm refreshing all the queries to see what is the snapshot before we do any updates. Okay, the first question is from the first agent, which is the user agent. Let's make sure the supervisor can go and reach the first agent. Okay, so it can reach the first agent. Let us see whether we can reach the second agent. This is for second agent. Okay, excellent. That went through. Let us do the third one. What is the minimum balance for savings account? This question will have to go to the knowledge base and read the PDF and find the answer. Okay, good. According to the Mars handbook, it did read the Mars handbook. So minimum. So if you open the PDF, let us quickly open the PDF and check it, because we never did any testing on the knowledge base as such. So if you go here, Bank of Mars handbook is here. So the question, what is the question we are asking? Savings account minimum balance. So the saving account minimum balance is, if you scroll down, this is student account, senior citizen, basic checking, small business checking, savings account. There's one savings account. Let us see. There's investment account, commercial account. So there's only one savings account. So that minimum balance is 5,000. Is that the answer what we got? Interplanetary savings account 5,000. So that went through correct. Let us tap the fourth agent, which is the email. Let's make sure to put the right time, 12:46, and it is 12:46, so that we know this is the latest email which I can identify, and we'll say this is the subject. Okay, let us hit enter. Send an email to, even though it says ABC, but underneath we know we have hard coded our Gmail ID, so it will send it to our Gmail ID. Okay, email was sent successfully. Let's make sure. If I go to spam, what is the latest one? Latest one, it just came 12:47, 12:47. So subject to this is 12:26. Did I say 12:26? Yeah, 12:26 instead of 12:46. I said 12:26. That's fine. All right. So the email went through. It says 98. I assume I said 98 there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So the fourth one went through, correct? Let us tap the fifth agent to make sure it goes through. Fifth agent. Show me the ticket availability for today's Dolphins 49ers game. Let's make this window bigger. I'm clicking here. Okay, for today's game, okay, let's make sure that is the right number, 97 and 98. 97 and 98. If you rerun, 97 and 98. Okay, so this is the answer which we know we should get it, which is correct. Okay, section 2 is not available. Now let us buy one ticket from section 100. Okay, so let us say this is the question. Based on the information, the user is saying, hey, my user ID is 1 and my account ID is 1. Buy me a ticket in section 100, because there is no section ticket available for 2. 100. Now let us make sure what is the account balance for this person. User ID 1 and account ID 3. This is very critical. Let us go and check the database before we run this query. User ID 1, let us refresh this account database. The user ID 1 is second column and account ID is 3. So let us write it down. His balance is $731. Okay, $731. But we are asking him to buy. Let us see what happens. There's not enough money there. Okay, so when hit return, let us see how this trace going back and forth. Now it needs to call more than one agent. So now the user agent is being called. One thing I noticed, this queries takes a lot of time. I've seen the queries going as far as 2 minutes. It came so fast, but I've seen literally it was going for 2 minutes. Now it came less than 30 seconds. That is good. Now let us see what happens. User account provided, balance is third, which is not enough. Very smart. Okay guys, I never wrote any logic inside the Python. It has used its intelligence to do all those things, because in one of the instructions we said, you know what, let me show the instructions here. This is very interesting. If you go to the, let's open the supervisor prompt here. The supervisor prompt, if you open, if you scroll down, in one of the places I wrote, where is it? Okay, look at this. This paragraph, we are asking you to buy a ticket. At the time we are telling, check the account balance. So this is the logic which is triggering that. It's amazing because the amount of time I debugged, I fixed, is more in the prompts rather than in the Python code. Python code, I never changed anything because it's all getters and setters, very bare minimum, less code, but more debugging and bug fixing happening in the prompt. That is a big change of how things are happening now. That's very interesting because you're writing the logic in plain English. That's what it is. So that is very interesting observation which I made. So essentially what it says is this guy doesn't have money because there's only 731, but the ticket is going to cost $1,000. And it says, let us see what it says. Okay, it says it is also giving a recommendation. Use a different account or choose a cheaper account. Okay, so let us buy. Okay, so we're going to buy for $75. Buy the $75 ticket. Okay, let us see the trace now. This should be very actively working across every agent. So now the transaction is being called. Ticketmaster is being called. Now send email is being called. Now if you notice it never called the user account. Very smart. You know why? Because it already tested the balance earlier in this conversation. It said, I already know the balance. So it never tested it. That is very smart. Okay, so it said it has purchased a ticket for Dolphins game, $75, account 3. And let us go and see whether it did update the right things in the database. Okay, so let us take a look at this account. Before we purchased, it was 731. Obviously $1,000 ticket, it was not enough money, so it complied. We said buy it for 75. So it should have bought it for $75. If you refresh, it should be less $75 here, so it should be around 600 something. Okay, good. So it took away $75. That is pretty good. Let us check. It needs to go and update the transaction table here. Let us see whether there should be two transactions at the end, for not two transactions, there should be only one because it is a purchase. Okay, so that is a purchase here, $75 for the Dolphin Games Ticketmaster. It is very smart. You know why? Because we never tell all this related party and the description. It figured out and it has put all these columns on its own. Very smart. Let's take a look at the other two tables. It literally updated all the tables. So here we bought a 400 section ticket one. Before purchasing it was 98. Let us refresh. It should become 97. Okay, good. It has reduced, taken away one seat from the available seats. And similarly, there was seven transactions here. If you refresh, there should be 8th transaction. This is the Ticketmaster. This Ticketmaster, if you see the last transaction, which is 400 seat number 10. So at this time, we have unit tested the supervisor agent. So we know the supervisor agents can reach all 5 agents and it can interact with all agents here. And what we want to do is let us build the UI and we will do more extensive tests from the UI. So that is our next phase. Let us do that.